Good day, YouTube. This is Jay with Falling Forward Financial. Just wanted to bring a update on this POS sundial growers. Sundial growers. um, for me, it's kind of turned into a POS, but anyway, not too in depth on it. You can see I got 80 shares at cost basis of $58.38, down almost $9. If it comes up, I honestly haven't decided what to do with this one. Um, as you know, it took a run up here a while back. Well, I guess there was a run up too, but here was the one at the beginning of December. I had went and bought some shares, even did an option on this one. The talk was that it was going to run up to $1. It almost made it, but it didn't. So it's just kind of been trading up and down in this kind of area. In the 47, it was up to 50 cents at one time, kind of trading sideways there. But here for I should have bought some more there to a dollar cost out of it and possibly sell it there, but didn't. So I just been kind of sitting on this one and seeing what it's going to do. There was a lot of talk about it. I haven't heard as much here lately. I think the people that have it are still holding it. But anyway, if you don't know what this one is, engages in the production and distribution of flour, pre-rolls, and vapes. Operates through the following segments. That word there, ornamental flowers, and corporate. It's a segment that includes legal cultivation and distribution of those products. It's in the MJ field. If you'd like to check my library, I also made another one of video on Sundial. But anyway, you can see the small market cap there. I've heard a couple different things, and as you can see, I bought this one right at the beginning of the month. I've heard a couple different things that this one could be merging, but they need to get the price up to $1. Otherwise, I think they're going to be pulled off of the NASDAQ, but we'll see what happens. But a couple articles here, and just to give you something to think about. And if you'd comment and let me know if you're still holding this, what your cost basis is, or what your plans are to do with it. I'm still trying to decide, but and as you know, if you follow my channel, I have a couple other MJ stocks. IIPR is a REIT. I have a video on that, which is a really good one for you to look at. You actually get a dividend on that one. That one's safer if you're in the MJ field. It'd be something for you to look at. Again, I don't give tax, legal, trading advice. I'm just stating my opinion. But if you want a safer one in this industry that does pay a dividend, IIPR is a REIT, as well as Scott's Miracle Grow. I have a video on that as well. That's kind of the picks and shovel, the dirt, all the organic hydroponics type of plays you need to grow the MJ, as well as Village Farm. I have some on that, as well as Grow Generation has been a real powerhouse. I would suggest looking at that video as well. But those are all much better than POS sundial growers, so at least they've benefited me more than this one. But a few weeks back, sundial growers, now after its pullback from 75 cents to 45 cents is where it's stayed for a while. There may be opportunity for sundial stock for those with a high risk appetite. So we'll see if it says what that is, but due to the fact this penny stock has fallen further below the dollar per share, it's still a work in progress, but there's a pathway for the beaten down POS stock to deliver in 2021. So we'll see if that happens or not. But I know a lot of people out there were buying this one. They thought this was going to go to $1, and who knows, possibly and then some, including myself. I had FOMO on this one. I hadn't touched a MJ stock in a while. I have several others if you check my library, and I've bought them back in 2017, 18, and then they went down, of course, and haven't recovered. But I have another ETF. I just did an ETF. The cover on it's ETF. I think it's THCX is a new ETF in the MJ, and I also have MJ is another ETF. They also give a dividend, so those are more safe plays. But again, do your due diligence on those and research those for yourself. But if you're looking for a safer play, those are my suggestions, but I'm not telling you to buy them. But anyway, back to Sundial. I'm not going to read the whole article to you. Go ahead and feel free to pause it. Um, 3 things that could change the game for Sundial in 2021. Firstly, the company's turnaround plan pays off. I believe they got rid of some debt. The last thing that I remember about this one, again, I didn't research it too much to get some latest. This is kind of the latest articles that I found, but um, it's largely made this leap with 77% of the sales mix coming from branded MJ sales. Secondly, the potential for big change in U.S. federal laws, as you all know if you follow these particular stocks. More laws become legalized, it seems, every year, plus the recent bill to decriminalize marijuana, MJ. But anyway, a lot of good things. Here it kind of talks about some other ones. The merger. I have some Afria. I used to have Tilray at one time. I don't need more. Might be looking to pick some of those up. I haven't checked prices on them lately, but it says treat this one like an option, not like a stock, and that's for sure. I would totally agree, but selling for 7 times estimated 2020 sales of $54.9 million. So I wouldn't suggest this one if you're looking to get into this one. I mean, it's up to you. I wouldn't suggest it. I'm trying to figure out what to do with it, whether to buy some shares dollar cost out of it or just to hold it. As you can see, I'm not totally in debt over it, but I don't like to lose money on them as well. But this is one of the stronger plays. I have some of this. Again, my cost basis I want to say is about 38 because I've had it for 2 years, but I want to say it's a $25-$30 stock. I would have to look it up, but for sake of keeping the video short, I'm not going to do that at this time. Feel free to look it up yourself. There was one other article in here I wanted to take a quick look at, but I'm currently uploading another video, so it might go kind of slow here. But back to tip ranks, it currently shows it as a moderate sell and analyst price of a quarter. So we'll see what happens with it. I think on my other video, I think that showed 90 cents. So that's actually went down a little bit. So that's, take it for what it's worth. Some people rely on an analyst ratings, but sometimes it's up to you. It's your call, so do your own homework. Here again, Sundial Growers turns back the clock. Recently finished financial restructuring gives Sundial stock a second chance to catch industry tailwinds. That's what I was kind of briefly talking about earlier in regards to the second chance. So we'll see if they can do it or not. But they need to get it moving. Somebody needs to kick them in the butt. So speaking of, if you haven't hit that like button, I'm going to kick you all in the butt if you don't hit it. Also, jump up and down on that subscribe button. I've got some new growth. I'm a new channel. A lot of people watch my videos who haven't subscribed, just like a lot of other YouTubers out there. So it's not going to bite you. You're not going to catch anything from it. Go ahead and hit it, smack it around, tickle it if you want, but highlight it however you want. But back to Sundial. Since it bowed in August 2019, Sundial stock has impersonated a setting sun, dipping from, and that's the ugly part, 11.70 to 49 cents per share. So they've kind of really screwed up a lot of stuff there, but I haven't researched it back to then to see what's going on with it. But feel free to pause the article. But this one is a little bit safer play if you just want to dive into an individual. I believe I can't say the Constellation Brands dumped about 3 to 4 billion into this one a while back, and so, but it, like I said, since I bought it, it's went down, but it's on the way back up. But we'll see. On December 21st, Sundial announced that it had finished a financial restructuring and had achieved debt-free status. So, but it still hasn't moved much. So, if you've recently paid off all your credit cards, you know the feeling of relief. So, I think everybody's been there, done that. I said in another one of my videos earlier, I need to start making that point. If there's stocks that you're interested in, take a look at them today. Take a look at them in March of 20 and see what the price was, and start setting a savings account aside. And that way, if it crashes again, some people say it will. If the presidency changes, I don't want to go down that road, but it's always good to have money for emergency as well as dips. That way, I've been there numerous times. You see something dip and it's like, oh, I don't have the money for it. I put it into something else or a bill or a car or whatever. So it's always good to have a savings, but not only for emergencies, but as well as dips on the stock market. But so anyway, this talks about their 200 million in debt, and so I think they've cleaned a lot of that up. So, but anyway, this is an investor's place. Feel free to go ahead and look up yourself. I'm wanting to cut the video off. I only like to run them 10 minutes, and we're over again. But this kind of goes on to election, and so we'll see what happens with that. But again, this is still showing a moderate sell, so that's about all I have in regards to Sundial. What I'm going to do with it is just continue to hold it. As you see, I'm not too in depth, too much in debt on it, but I would like to get my money back on it. I don't care what the amount is. I don't like to lose, but not only do I have these 80, I have 100 in a retirement account. That's how optimistic I was on this one, but I want to say that cost basis is right at 49.50 cents. But anyway, that's it for Sundial, the POS MJ1 of my year. But anyway, you can call it for whatever you want. It's been kind of an interesting one. It was kind of fun for a while, but the party's over with this one, so we'll see if it goes back up. But hopefully good things for it. I'm going to be optimistic. That's it for Sundial Growers. I thank you for watching. I thank you for your support. If you haven't hit that like, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and hit it, as well as subscribing. That really helps out the channel, and I want to take it to the next level so I can keep turning out videos, and we can all make money together. But y'all have a good day. Happy trading. Happy investing. We'll see y'all in the next one. Stay green. Cheers.